going on, guys? So, did you catch this week's episode of Gotham? Because we got to take a journey into the new lives of Penguin and Gordon. Start off with Penguin and his creepy-ass family. From the start, we knew this family was a fake, and they're only after P. Daddy's money. With Penguin in the picture now, the creepy family's all freaking out because they think freaking Penguin's gonna take all their shit. So, we see Mommy Dearest giving freaking P. Daddy the wrong freaking medicine, and she's giving him mints. Which kind of confused me because how do you not know that you're eating mints? I mean, really? When have you ever had freaking peppermint medicine? We see Penguin having nightmares of all the crazy shit he did before he went to Hugo Strange. Could Hugo Strange's treatment be wearing off? In those nightmares, we saw Fish Mooney. Could my theory of Hugo Strange using Fish Mooney to torment Penguin be true? After that, Penguin confesses all the bad stuff he did to his father, which doesn't seem to faze him, up to the point where his creepy-ass family brings a newspaper and is all like, oh my god, he's a crazy murderer, rapist guy. And freaking P. Daddy is somewhat proud of how famous Penguin was. By now, you know nothing's going creepy family's way, so they have to go to Plan B. And what is Plan B? It is always Hot Daughter of Seduction. This led to my favorite part of the episode. So Hot Daughter goes into Penguin's room in her lingerie and she tries to seduce him. And while she's on top of him, he freaking does his best Penguin sliding on ice impression and goes right between her legs. We then see P. Daddy wanting to give all of his fortune to Penguin. That doesn't sit well with creepy family, so they come up with a plan to freaking poison Penguin, but of course it backfires and P. Daddy drinks the drink and we end up with a poisoned Pee Wee Herman. With Penguin losing another family member, I wonder if this is gonna send him back to his old ways or if he's gonna kill the creepy family that killed his father. Or will he be blamed for his father's death and get sent back to Arkham? Guess we'll have to wait and see, but now let's talk about Gordon and how he's handling prison life. Gordon seems to be doing well until freaking shady dickhead Warden comes in and he's like, yo, I'm gonna send you to general population where all the people you put away are. We also find out the Warden is really good friends with ex-Commissioner Loeb. You remember that guy that freaking gave Gordon problems all the time? That dickhead also orders an inmate to kill Gordon by the end of the week. Bullock ends up visiting Gordon in prison, and I found something pretty interesting when this happened. Now, if you guys have seen Daredevil Season 2, you know there is a bunch of scenes that happen inside a prison. Well, I think both shows use the same prison for filming. What I'm about to say could be considered spoilers for Daredevil, so you've been warned. The place where Gordon and Bullock talk looks exactly like the place where the Punisher meets the Kingpin for the first time, and I know that by the literal writing on the wall. Also, at the start of the Gotham episode, we see Gordon and a bunch of other inmates leaving their cells. This seems to be the same hallway where that infamous prison scene happens. You know which one. And I say that because they have the same fucking paint job. Could Marvel and DC be in the same universe? No! Apparently it's just hard to find different jails to film in New York. Anyways, back to the freaking Bullock-Gordon conversation. Bullock is talking about how he's trying to get Harvey Dent to freaking reopen the case. At that point, Gordon's like, how is Lee Tompkins doing? And that's when Bullock drops the bombshell that she lost the baby. Boom! That's how we solved the whole Barbara Gordon baby situation. Which now leads me to believe that somewhere down the line, Gordon and Barbara are gonna get back together and have a baby. After that sadness, we see Gordon get jumped by a guy whose brother was in the Red Hood gang, and Gordon gets a new friend who also gets jumped with him. Unfortunately for Peter Puck, he doesn't get freaking jumped once, he gets jumped twice, and the second time's a doozy. Gordon goes to visit his new friend in the hospital, and that guy tells him that he's a hero and he needs to choose life. During the whole time that Gordon is in prison, Bullock is trying to get him out. So he goes to the one man that has all kinds of connections in Falcone. In the next scene, Gordon is warned by his prison guard friend that he needs to be ready because shit is about to go down during movie night. We see the black guy that wants to kill Gordon get a shank, and right before he's about to do it, some other dude comes out of nowhere and starts fucking shanking Gordon, motherfucker. He's like, oh, I'm gonna kill you, bitch! And Gordon just bleeds out on the floor. Turns out the whole thing's fake and it's just an escape plan to get him out of prison. Bullock and Falcone fake his death to get him out of prison, but of course, Gordon, being the nice guy he is, he doesn't want to leave by himself. He's got to get his new friend out of prison too. He goes to try to save Puck, and of course, it's never a good idea because dickhead Warden shows up and he's got a gun and he's like, like, oh bitch, I'll kill you. But our good friend, the security guard cop guy, shows up and saves the day. So at the end of the episode, Gordon meets up with Falcone, and Falcone says, look, I can get you out of the country, or I can set you up in a safe place in Gotham. Since Gordon wants to clear his name, of course he chooses to stay, but at the end of the episode, we see that Puck actually dies in the ambulance, and Gordon's kind of sad. So, what's next? If you saw the previews to the next episode that airs April 1st, yeah, Gotham's taking a freaking week off for some reason. It looks like Gordon's gonna be hot on Riddler's tail because there's a scene where he's in Riddler's apartment. It also looks like Nigma's trying to cover his tracks. Barbara seems to be getting some type of treatment and possibly released. Penguin attends his father's funeral, and there's a shot of him like going crazy, so maybe he snaps and we're gonna get old Penguin back. Lastly, it looks like Bruce Wayne is becoming Robin Hood because there's a freaking scene where he's making it rain off the top of a roof and he's being chased by bad guys. Homeboy also jumps off a roof and it's like a fucking big ass gap. Will he make it? Tune in next time. What did you think of Gordon's prison life and that crazy escape scene? What about Penguin's creepy family? Do you think they're gonna get all the money or Penguin? Let me know in the comment section down below. Guys and gals, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with all your buddies. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for all things nerdy and geeky on this channel. As always, guys, I'm your host, Juicebox. Remember, when you wake up in the morning, ask yourself something. Have I had my daily dose of juice? See you guys next time. Bye!